Dash is not on the council right now. Commissioner Kempa?
Here.
Commissioner DeGrasse?
Here.
Commissioner Tannen? Commissioner Patel? Commissioner Mellon?
Here.
Commissioner Sager? Here.
Mute. Okay.
That was Commissioner. Just
So I only have Commissioner Tannen on here.
That is. John, you there? We'll mark them as absent right now. We do have 5 commissioners present, which constitutes a quorum, and the meeting can proceed. The first item of business, now that we've established that we have a roll call and called like to open the meeting, so could we have a motion to open the meeting, please?
Make the motion, Commissioner Kempa.
I'll second it. Commissioner Sayward?
Thank you. Roll call, Karen.
Okay. Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGrasse?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner Mellon?
aye.
Commissioner Sager?
Aye.
Great. 5-0 to open the meeting. As you are aware, Chairman Dash has been appointed and was sworn into the open 4th Ward aldermanic seat last Monday night, thus having to resign her seat. As such, the first order of business moving forward this evening is to nominate a Chair Pro Tem. Do I have a volunteer for that role?
I'll make that motion for a pro tem chairperson, and that would be Commissioner Mellon, please.
A second?
I'll second Kempa.
Right. Roll call, Karen.
Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGrasse?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner Mellon?
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward?
Aye.
Great, that's 5-0. Thank you very much. Chair Pro Tem Mellon, the meeting is now yours.
Thank you, Director Peterson, and thank you, Commissioners, for your vote for me on this. I really appreciate it. First order of business, I'd like to is the approval of the minutes from the October 22nd, 2020 PZBA meeting. Are there any comments, changes, or corrections that need to be discussed? Without any changes, do I have a motion to approve the October 22nd, 2020 PZBA minutes as presented?
I'll make that motion. Commissioner Sayward?
Commissioner DeGrasse seconds. Karen, roll call, please.
Okay. Chairman Pro Tem? Mellon?
Aye.
Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGrasse? And Commissioner Sayward?
Commissioner Sayward, aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Might need to speak up a little bit.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGrasse, were you able to hear that? No, I wasn't, but aye. Okay.
Minutes pass 5-0.
5-0 pass. Before we get into business, Alderman Dash is in the audience today, and I wanted to give her an opportunity to address the board. Commissioner Dash, or Alderman Dash, excuse me.
Thank you, Chairman Mellon. Yeah, I just wanted to log in tonight. I mean, I've served on the Planning and Zoning Board for almost 10 years, and I would say that it truly was a pleasure not only to serve the city, but to serve with all of you. I think that we have such a great board, and we have truly the representatives on the board all bring something unique to the table. And that's what I really have enjoyed about working with everyone, because everyone adds something different to the conversation. I also wanted to thank Director Peterson, and I know Jen's not on the call this evening, but they were both tremendously helpful in helping me not only serve as a commissioner, but then eventually serve as the chair of the committee. So I just wanted to tell you all personally that it's been truly a pleasure. I know that the board will continue to do great work, and although I was appointed as the 4th Ward Alderman on Monday night, my appointment is only valid through the April 6th election. So I would encourage all of you to spread the word that there's an election coming up, and that the 4th Ward Aldermanic seat will be on that ballot. So it's certainly not goodbye, but again, thank you to everyone, and I applaud you all for your dedication to the city and the time that you put forth for this board, and best wishes to everybody.
Well, thank you, Danielle.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Congratulations, you're gonna be a great alderman too.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Have a good night. Have a good night, Danielle.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping in. All right, we do have one case of business. It was ZBA 2008 MA, regarding the Lexington subdivision. Director Peterson, it's my understanding that the applicant has given you written notice that he would like to withdraw that application and that no further action is taken.
Yes, that is correct. The attorney for Lexington Homes has submitted in writing on January 21st, which should have been part of your packet, excuse me, a formal withdrawal of the 61-unit alternate plan, thus closing that case as the 69-unit plan did ultimately get approved by City Council on zoning and is moving forward. So that, no, we do not have to open that case. We don't have to take any other business, as the applicant has formally withdrawn the case for the 61-unit alternate plan. Should at some point in time things change, the applicant would have to refile completely, and it would have to start from the beginning. So there will be no further action taken on this case. Thank you.
All right, with no other old business, the next item on the agenda is new business. We have one case tonight. It's PZBA zoning public hearing case number ZBA 21-01. The applicant is the Church of Christian Liberty, address 107 East Camp McDonald Road. The description of the request is final plat of subdivision for a single lot subdivision, including the vacation of a 20-foot public walkway. Director Peterson, should I open the public hearing, or do you want to say an introduction to start?
This is not a public hearing, as you guys are reviewing this as the Plan Commission, not the Zoning Board, so it would be considered a public meeting. You can go ahead and open that, call for that meeting to be opened.
Okay, can I get a motion to open the public meeting for ZBA 21-01?
Take that motion.
Oh, I'll second it.
DeGraff and Sayward.
Yep.
Karen, roll call vote, please.
Chairman Nolan?
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff?
Aye.
Commissioner Kempa?
I read your lips. That's an I. I think you called me.
Great. So the public meeting on this case is open. Director Peterson, do you want to give an introduction?
Yes. First of all, let me pass along, and I apologize for the condition of the packet. That happened to be the day that I had to start my quarantine, so it was incomplete. Tried to cut and paste. However, all the information was there and available, and we did get the corrected exhibits list out to you all. This is a situation where the Church of Christian Liberty owns a number of lots on East Camp McDonald Road, specifically 105 East Camp McDonald and 107 East Camp McDonald. They've used those lots as a single lot of record. However, during this process, we discovered that there's a 20-foot platted public walkway right-of-way that goes from Camp McDonald Road on the north to Marbury to the south. However, we're only going to deal with this section tonight. And without this action of consolidating, doing the one lot subdivision and vacating that walkway, they could not sell lot 105, as it would make lot 107 non-conforming to the city zoning codes. Pastor Paul Kelvin Lindstrom is here with Church of Christian Liberty, and also they're represented by their attorney, Mr. Ron Schwartz, if they would like to have anything to say.
All right. Pastor Lindstrom, Attorney Schwartz, would you like to give a presentation? Before you do, I need to swear you in.
No, there's no swearing in because it's a public hearing, or meeting, not a hearing.
Oh, okay. Then no swearing in.
Sorry, Bruce.
No problem.
I'm ready to speak if it's okay.
The floor is yours.
Okay. So again, as Daniel has said, very good. Mr. Peterson's been most helpful with us in the process, as has been the city engineer. The church currently owns lot 107 and lot 105, and they have owned these lots for way over 40 years and been members of the community. We desire to sell lot 105, the furthest west lot. That's an empty lot. The other lot has a residence on it, which is 107. And without the vacation of the public walkway, it's a non-conforming lot. And in doing work regarding the lot that we desire to sell, we found that there is this public walkway that is there. And apparently the public walkway was there and platted and recorded before the incorporation of the city of Prospect Heights. And apparently it has really never been used by anyone. The walkway has been used as part of an entrance for to get access to 107. If we sell 105, we need the right of way so that the 107 lot becomes conforming, and there's room to put in the required, I guess there's a setback that is needed. It's our understanding the city has no plans to really use this lot, and there's no cost involved to the city. So our request is that the board approve this for the church. Yep, Pastor Lindstrom is with us also on Zoom.
Okay. Pastor Lindstrom, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
you know, when I grew up in Prospect Heights, living along Camp McDonald, and we always knew that there was this mysterious walkway that connected Camp McDonald to the subdivision behind the property, and so some people have used it that way over the years. I would say very few people cut through there. We will sometimes cut through the neighbor's driveway to get back into the park areas, and they don't seem to mind us doing that. I always feel a little bit awkward doing that, but not too many people, I think, are even aware that is a walkway. We have a letter from the previous owner, Mrs. Meisenheimer, that dates back to, I think, about 1980 or so when we bought the property, and she said she had used that as a driveway for 30 years. So for at least 70 years, that portion of the walkway has also served as a driveway for 107 East Camp McDonald Road.
Okay. Thank you for your testimony. Is there anybody here from the public that wishes to speak on this matter? I think in the bottom right hand corner in the reactions, there's a raise hand function. So if you'd like to raise your hand, please do so. So we can unmute you. And I don't see anybody raising their hand. Director Peterson, do I need to close the public hearing or public meeting?
In just one moment, just another to reemphasize, the city was unaware that we even had that right of way for all these years. It's also been a non-tax producing because it was a dedicated public right of way. Our intentions are never to have that, and we'd like to see this be vacated from a city perspective.
Okay. Do we have any? Go ahead.
It would be appropriate at this time, if there's no other comment, to close the public meeting. You guys can deliberate.
Okay. Can I get a motion to close the public meeting?
Commissioner Kemper, I'll make that motion to close the public meeting.
I'll second. Commissioner Sayward.
Karen, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward?
Aye.
Chairman Mellon?
Aye. All right, so the public portion of the meeting is closed. Do we have any comments, discussion from the commissioners?
This is Commissioner Sayward. I just have two questions. If you could help clarify on the plat of survey, the lot at 107 is also, it's called Lot 2 and Lot A. Why is it, was it subdivided, or why is it also called Lot A?
Lot A is the new designation for the subdivision. It's a single lot of subdivision, so it'll be 107 East Camp McDonald, Lot A. It was previously Lot 2 under the old subdivision, and so now that Lot A incorporates the 20-foot walkway.
Got it. And then just one other question. If we go through with this, the result is going to be a dead-end public walkway. So would it be the intention of the city to also vacate in between Lot 14 and 15?
Yes, however, that's going to take a little bit more effort because both of the adjoining properties on between 14 and 15 have built improvements on that walkway over time. So it's going to take a little bit more time before we are going to be able to bring that one back. We addressed this one here so that not only could we get it cleaned up and started, but it also assists the church with their desires to sell Lot 105.
All right, thank you.
This is Commissioner Kemper, just a quick question for Director Peterson. Referring to Exhibit 4, which is the letter from the city engineer, what does bullet point 3 mean? Please add the closing angle at the northeast corner of Lot A.
It has been completed. The plat in front of you was corrected. That was his initial plan review. So
Okay.
That has been corrected, Commissioner
Got it.
Kempa.
Thank you.
Yep.
Are there any other comments or questions? I do not have any. Seems pretty straightforward. Director Peterson, so there was no additional evidence to add to the public record. What is, do you have a recommendation on the motion for this?
The recommended motion would be in the affirmative that the planning, or that the Plan Commission of the City of Prospect Heights recommend approval of the single lot subdivision for 107 East Camp McDonald and including the vacation of the public walkway.
Do I have a motion to that effect?
Also move, this is Commissioner Sayward.
Commissioner DeGraff, seconds.
Excellent. Karen, roll call vote, please.
Okay. Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel?
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward?
Aye.
Chairman Mellon?
Aye. Okay, so
This will be on the February 8th City Council meeting as a resolution for Pastor Lindstrom and Attorney Schwartz. I will forward you the agenda Zoom connections after they're posted for that meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we thank the board for their consideration.
Yes, thank you very much.
thank you for your efforts in the city.
Mr. Mullen, I'd like to say one thing. I know for a fact, otherwise I'd be envious, Pastor Lindstrom is not in Hawaii as it seems when he comes on. I wish he was.
Very good, very good.
I'm in Prospect Heights by the slough.
Must be the nice part of Prospect, the nicer part of Prospect.
Very good, gentlemen. Thank you. This matter will be before the city council on February 8th.
Thank you.
Okay, with no other new business, Director Peterson, do you have any updates you'd like to share on previous applications that have been before the board?
Just to let everyone know the status, a couple of weeks back, the Park District had voted, their board voted to enter into negotiations with Lexington Homes for the land swap for the 69 unit. City Council is in the process now of the TIF deliberations and the joint review process for that. It is tentatively scheduled to come out of that sometime in February. And if that gets positive recommendations, we will be, things will be starting to move forward later this spring and early summer, and may be back to us by midsummer for final engineerings and final plats and all that good stuff. So I will keep you apprised as that moves forward. You all will be getting your economic disclosure statements coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I believe it's a March 1st or March 10th. Karen, please update me on a date, but please don't forget, the county does not like people who are delinquent with filling out your disclosures.
May 1st, but I submitted all the names, so hearing from them shortly, from the county.
Yeah, so when you get the notice from the county, for your economic disclosure statement, please fill it out, and get that in right away. Other than that, I have, right now, we do not have an application for the month of February.
Okay. Are there any communications otherwise, from the, commissioners or, Director Peterson?
Is there an update on the cell tower?
Good question. They are in their design phase, and the city just received notification from the FCC that they have applied for a engineering approval, which they have to get FCC approval for before they can come to the city. So we do know that it's moving forward. It just has to go through a lot of federal hoops at this point in time.
Director Peterson, did that pass the city, or is it, the council, or is that pending engineering, that it was gonna be taken up by the council again?
No, it did pass city council. They did come to a resolution. It came, the cylindrical, almost like a push-up pop, stealth style was what was ultimately approved. And that is what is moving forward through their engineering and design at this point in time. I think that was the very, it came out of here, and then there was negotiations between council and Crown Castle on the design, and they came to an agreement to accept it. It basically looks like a round push-up pop cover, kind of, if you think about getting from the ice cream truck for your kids, and a dreamsicle push-up.
Very good. Thank you, Director Peterson. Is there anything from the commissioners then? With no further business, do I hear a motion to adjourn the January 28th, 2021 Planning and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting?
Kemp, I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'm sorry, hang on one second, commissioners. No public comment. I'm sorry, Commissioner Kempa.
I'll make the motion to adjourn, please.
I'll second that motion, Commissioner DeGraff.
Karen, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kempa?
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff?
Aye.
Commissioner Patel? Commissioner Patel?
You're on mute, Neil.
Hi, sorry about that.
Commissioner Sayward?
Aye.
Chairman Mellon?
Aye. All right.
Thank you very much.